how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's Pick a Crystal reading. So a little bit different from usual. Rather than pick a card, I want you to choose one of the crystals, and then we're going to look at, this could be any question, yes or no. So before we get to the crystal selection, I just want to let you know I have changed my setup, as you can see, for those of you that regularly watch my videos. I had to change my setup because I was actually using my coffee table before and I didn't realise how bad my posture was. Not only recording these readings for you, but my personal video readings as well. And sometimes I could be sat there for 2 hours and my whole neck seized up, my arm, my finger, it was bad. So I had to try to learn how to shuffle with my left hand as well, because it was really affecting my shuffling, but also learning different ways of spreading the cards and trying to give my arm a rest. But ultimately I needed to sort my posture out. So I'm sat up at a desk now. So hopefully I'll be able to bring out more content as well now that I'm in a healthier position. Okay, so let's get to the crystal selection now. So we have the first crystal, which is Tiger's Eye. The second, which is clear quartz points. And the third, which is Angelites. So feel free to take a few moments to relax. Feel free to pause the video here. Just use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the crystal for you. You may already know, as soon as you open the video, you may have already known which crystal was yours. So take as long as you need. And then once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile or to your chosen crystal. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down below. I do offer email readings and video readings. The video readings are pre-recorded in the same format as I do these pick a card readings. Obviously it wouldn't be a pick a card, and I'd have your questions specifically and then I read on them in this style, okay? But if you'd like very quick answers and you prefer email, I have that option too. In the new year, I am going to be bringing even more options, and yeah, there's a few new things coming in the new year. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to stay updated with what's going on. Okay, so now let's get straight to your reading. Okay, group number 1. So for those of you who chose the Tiger's Eye, let's see if this is a yes or a no for you. Okay. Yes or a no for Tiger's Eye. Oh, that one really wanted to come out, so we're going to take it. So yeah, I'm trying to mix it up, shuffling with my left hand as well to keep everything balanced. So yes or no? Any question? What question that you need to have a yes or no on? Beautiful. Okay, let's take a look. So the first card, we have the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant. So you might be asking about higher learning. For some of you, this could be about studying something or getting advice. So it could be that you're thinking about, do I go to this certain person in higher education, or this person that's very knowledgeable? Do I go down the traditional route or the conventional route? Or do I stick at something? Because the Hierophant is Taurus. Taurus is fixed earth. So there could be a very stubborn energy about this question. It could be that you feel you have your mind set on something, but clearly if you're here, there is some ambiguity. But it feels like taking the bull by the horns and wanting to progress in something, wanting to reach new heights or new levels, okay? This could even be you, okay, thinking about giving advice, okay, offering advice in some way, offering your knowledge. So for some of you, this might be about teaching, okay, or sharing your wisdom with others, okay? This could also be about a commitment or a marriage. Again, something very traditional. Okay, let's see what else. This can also be an awakening energy too. So this might be, is someone going to awaken to this connection or to the truth? Okay, so the Knight of Emotions. Yeah, so for some of you, it could be asking about, it could be a male, they could be a water sign. Why do I always do that? I guess because Aquarius always sounds like water, doesn't it? Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. I don't know why they were slipping my mind. But I sense that there's some emotional unavailability here. So for some of you, this could be a love-related question. You could be asking, is someone going to commit to me? Or is this person going to remain emotionally distant or cold? Okay, for some of you, this could be about your emotions. Should I inject more emotion into what I'm doing here that feels traditional or about learning or teaching? Or should I remove emotion from it? Okay, but I definitely sense there's some kind of emotional detachment that surrounds this question. Okay, it might just be that you are detached emotionally from the question. It might be that you're just very much focused on the physical rather than the emotional. Okay, let's look at the third card. Okay, Seven of Inspiration. Okay, so I'm already going to tell you, I feel this is a yes. Okay, I definitely feel this is a yes, group one. Because here, this is about standing up for yourself in something. Okay, this is also fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So you may resonate with those signs. But this is about taking action. Fire is the action element. Okay, so yeah, I feel for some of you, you've been thinking, should I take action on this? Should I do something? Should I start studying something new? This could be about undertaking a new course or new training in the work that you're doing, or something brand new, okay, that you're learning, or that you're being guided in. Okay, again, it could be about a relationship. It might be, do you have to stand up for yourself and say what's really on your mind, to speak your truth. But this is definitely more of a finding your confidence energy. So it might be that maybe you've been thinking about relaying certain information. Maybe this is about, again, your career, or maybe even creating a channel like YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or something, where you want to impart your wisdom and to help others. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something about helping people on their journey. So again, this might be your energy, but it might be that you're asking, is someone else going to be able to help me on my journey? Okay, it might be asking, this could be a no if it's this question. Okay, I feel overall for the majority of you, I feel like this is a yes. Like if this is, should I go at this alone? I feel this is a yes. If you phrase the question, should I, what was I going to say? Sorry, my bunny is, he's nudging my ankle right now and it tickles a little bit. Sorry, one second. Yeah, so I was going to word it, if you've worded it, will this person support me? Because I feel some of you might have asked that. So I do feel like that may be like no, like maybe they might not emotionally support you. It might be they physically support you, but I'm not seeing the emotional support. Okay, but like I said, for the majority of you, I feel like this is a yes. This is about standing strong in your convictions. And even though it's going to feel pretty tiring, and it's going to feel tough, I sense. It's not going to be the easiest road, okay? But I also sense that there's going to be some vulnerability here. Yeah, because I'm just noticing in these cards them both being naked. So it might be that you feel exposed in some way. by doing what you're doing or whatever you're asking. It might be that you have to reveal a certain aspect of yourself that you've not been comfortable with sharing, okay, maybe with the world or with friends, family, or again a potential romantic partner. But there's definitely something about being more open and being very strong and taking action. And I feel it's definitely like this catalytic, is that a word? Obviously this catalytic, I don't think that's a word, but I think you get the idea. Like something to do with initiating a change, doing something differently. But it's definitely about standing strong, within yourself. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a couple of Moonology cards as well for advice on this question. Okay, a couple of Moonology cards, advice on this yes or no question. Okay, what do we have? Nothing is yet set in stone. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay. Okay, so we've got the mutable energy here, which are the mutable signs: Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Gemini. So you may resonate with those signs. But we also have Capricorn here as well. So yeah, I sense that this could be about your work, okay, or something that you have been working very hard on, whatever you've been putting a lot of effort into. Again, it doesn't have to be your career, but it could be, as I said, your studies, or it could be a relationship. Relationships take work. So it might be that, that's what you've been putting effort into. And something's obviously felt pretty tough because we've got the end of a tough cycle approaches. So I hope that that gives you a little bit of reassurance that whatever you're going through, you will come out the other side feeling much brighter and stronger. Okay, and I definitely sensed that in the Seven of Wands energy as well. This feeling of, things being a bit of a challenge, having to expose yourself in some way, but knowing that it's coming to an end. Okay, so, and I feel like this is the feelings that you've got are coming to an end, the negative ones. Okay, it's not to say you're not going to have any more negative feelings crop up, obviously, because that is life, the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs. So, I feel like, this is just a card of reassurance for you. Just to let you know that even though it might feel really tough and you're not sure what to do, but that it is going to come to an end. And maybe this is the indecision. That whatever you have asked today, this yes or no, I feel like that's also going to come to an end. Like, you're not going to be indecisive for much longer. You're going to have that answer that you need. Okay, the clarity is coming, because then we also have nothing is yet set in stone, which I always really like this card, actually, because it shows that there's an element of flexibility. Now, sometimes that's not always a good thing. If we want something to stick, then obviously we don't want it to change, okay, because this is the card of change. So if there's something you want to stick, fixed energy is what we want. We want something fixed. If we want it to last, we want those fixed signs: Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and it's like I put myself on the spot and then I forget them. It's so weird, but I know them off by heart. Talk about them all day, every day. What's the other bloody fixed sign? Leo. That's my Venus in Leo there, getting annoyed. So, so that's what we want to see if we want something to stick. And like Taurus, okay? But I feel like there is something that maybe you want to change. You want this change to happen. And I think this is just letting you know that you have more sway and influence over this than maybe you feel you do. Or maybe you realize this, okay? But it definitely feels like there is a change in the wind here. And to just go with the flow a little bit. And it might be that adjustments are required at this time. It might be that you need to change a few things, or to kind of be on your guard a little bit. I don't mean in a negative sense, but in a sense that there's a lot of unexpected things happening right now. And I feel for you. And it might be that you need to just kind of, go with the flow a little bit, not be too rigid. It might be that you have these set goals or wishes or desires, but to, be a little bit more relaxed about them and to not try to put too much pressure on yourself. I sense that that may be what you're doing as well, putting a lot of pressure on making this choice or decision. But I feel like this is definitely the time for you to step back a little bit and to just go with the flow, and go with the flow of your energy. Because if this is about something creative, perhaps it might be that you need to wait for a new creative flow to come through, because creativity can't be forced. You can't. Anybody that's creative knows that it's not something, you can set yourself, okay, I'm going to be creative in this moment. And you can do that, and sometimes that'll work, but creativity usually comes in waves, like emotion. Okay, there's a lot of water here as well, especially in that card. So it might be that this is quite an emotionally charged question for you. But I feel like you are being guided right now to just go with the flow and listen to yourself as well. Listen to your body. Maybe listen to advice as well. Maybe you've received advice from others. And maybe it's time to just listen. It doesn't mean you have to take it or act upon what they've said to you, but definitely to sit back and reevaluate for a moment. And if you need to rest, or if you need to take a break from whatever this is, then go with that energy. And just know when the time is right, you will make that decision, and you are going to stand strong and powerful. So I really hope that this resonated with you, Group 1. Please let me know down in the comments below if it did, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And again, if you would like a personal reading with me, please check the description box below for all of the details there. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2 and the clear quartz crystal, let's take a look at your question. Yes or no? Is it a yes or a no? Okay, yes or a no? Yes or no? I'm just going to try and shuffle in front for you. Yes or a no? Oh, I was supposed to have them all turned upside down, but okay. I'll do the next 2 upside down. So, okay, one more. Yes or no? Any question? Okay. So let's start with the first card. We have the Queen of Inspiration. So this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you may resonate with those signs. But this is definitely about something that either you are feeling confident about or you want to feel confident about. But there feels like there's a lot of passion here, and a lot of excitement and drive, but I sense no movement. Okay, before I look at the other cards, it feels like there's like stillness here. Maybe you're in a place of contemplation right now, but I also sense this dreaminess, like this fantasy almost, like thinking about, it almost feels like I keep seeing the star card, like a wish, like having a wish fulfilled. So for some of you might be asking, will my wish be fulfilled? Will I get what I desire? This could be about a person or a new career or something, again, that you're very passionate about. So let's see what else we have here. The Magician. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like you are thinking about creating something. So you might be naturally very creative just as a whole, but I feel like this is more so about, creating something new, starting something new. This can also be about communication. So it might be that you're waiting for communication, or you're waiting to communicate something. But the Magician is like the alchemist. Okay, so this is about turning one thing into another thing. So for some of you, this could be, if this is about a relationship, it could be about starting, turning, say, a casual connection into a committed long-term relationship. Or this could be about an idea that sparks a whole business venture for you. Okay, but definitely it feels about something sparking here. And the final card, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So it might be that you're afraid of failure. It might be that you're worried that you won't succeed, or that you, I feel like something about being shunned. Maybe being shunned by the people that you know currently, or yeah, there's something about, yeah, not receiving the attention that you want, or that may be what, again, you're worried about. Interesting. Whether this is a yes or a no, my gut is saying yes. My gut is saying yes, group 2. That's the first instinct I have. But I just can't stop staring at that Six of Wands reversed. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to draw one more card. I was only going to stick to 3 and then get some Moonology for advice as well, but I just feel this calls for one more. So please clarify the Six of Wands reversed, please. Please clarify the Six of Wands reversed. Okay, so we have the Justice card reversed as well. Strange. So something you feel might not be fair. Now with Justice, this can be about legal matters. Okay, some of you might be going through something with legalities. It could be something about contracts. Okay, it could be about signing a contract or not signing a contract. This could be a career contract, work contract, but it could be about possessions. So like a car lease, or you know, a new home contract or something. But this could also be about relationships as well. Okay, it could be, yeah, because I still feel like this is a yes. Because for instance, if you asked, are we going to split up? I do feel that that could be a yes also. I'm sorry to say if that is what you were asking. Okay, but again, I have to be honest with what I see, because something doesn't feel fair here. Something doesn't feel equal. And again, that might be something that you're thinking about. It's like, these are very opposite energies, because here we have this feeling of being confident, passionate, dreamy, maybe even romantic. There could be an element of over-romanticizing things. And not necessarily over-romanticizing. Maybe you see the truth of it, okay? Or, yeah, maybe there's too much fantasy going on. But I don't feel like there is. I actually feel like it's quite well balanced there on your side. So, yeah, so I definitely feel this, yeah, this passion, this confidence, this spark of something new, this creation, this alchemy. And then on the flip side, this, yeah, feeling of failure and inequality and imbalance. So yeah, I still feel like this is a yes. I have no idea what your question is exactly. Maybe because you might be asking, will I succeed even though I'm doubting myself? And I feel like yes, I do feel like you would. Or this may be about having to withdraw your ego from this as well. It might be that you may be asking, will this be successful? Will this be a successful venture? And yeah, I feel like it will be a successful venture, but I sense though that it may be very, very slow. And that might be what puts you off initially, or maybe this is what's putting you off. Again, I'm just sensing a lot of fear and doubt here that you're thinking about with whatever this new creation is. So I feel like, yeah, it would be a slow burner, and you may not be recognized straight away, or you may not receive the attention that you desire it to be. But I feel that that's all happening for a reason. Okay, and I feel like it's actually to help build your confidence, because for instance, if this was about a business and maybe you would start a certain social media account, and maybe you wouldn't get a lot of what's that word I was thinking of? Engagement. Maybe you wouldn't get as much engagement as you wish you would at first, but it's very much a character building thing, because if it's something that you love and you really do feel passionate about and you enjoy it regardless of how much attention you may receive from it, like that's something that I feel your heart is being guided towards, okay? Your soul is being guided towards. It's like your life's path, which should have nothing really to do with money, even though of course we need money to survive. And I feel like the money will come, again, if we're talking about a business, I feel like the money will come, but it will be very slow. And again, it's very character building in that sense, because if you don't receive the money or the recognition, but you're still doing it, you still have that determination and you still enjoy what you're doing, that's a really strong sense that I'm picking up here. Okay, but also it's better to build things slowly and, you know, to incrementally increase your income, you know, through your business or through whatever this is, rather than anything that we rush into or that we get, you know, these intense highs. I mean, the people that win the lottery, for instance, you know, the big payouts, those who haven't been used to having that much money, a lot of them end up bankrupt because they don't know what to do with that. It's like such an insane amount of money for them. They're not used to spending it, so they usually will spend all of it very, very quickly. Or, for instance, people that are famous and get famous when they're very young, they can become traumatized from the insane amount of attention that they get, and then they can end up going the other way. So I feel like a lot of the businesses that have done well and people that remain stable, and same in relationships, that it moves slowly, you know, step by step, leveling up from one to the next. So I feel like this is just about you really starting this, like getting a start on whatever this creative thing is for you, and to not worry about other people's opinions, other people's recognition, or even approval. This could be about approval here. Okay, so I'm just looking at some Moonology now for some advice for you on this. Okay, so we have surrender to the divine. And we have, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Yes, so yeah, as I was saying a second ago, this is definitely something you are afraid of. Again, afraid of failure, but again, you'll never know unless you start. And I get the sense that you would regret it if you didn't. Because again, if you don't start, you'll never know. So you might be thinking now, oh, I don't know if I should start this. If I fail, how will I feel about it? How will everybody else feel about it? Or how will they view me? But people are going to respect the fact that you start something and you're at least going to try. Okay? And you'll respect yourself more if you do this. Okay? And there's no need to rush it either. There's no need to, okay, I've got to start this today. I've got to start this tomorrow. Okay, so just think about it. But I definitely feel this is a yes in terms of, I think you should start it regardless of your fears, and this will help you to work through your fears. Again, a confidence builder for you. Because anything, if we feel scared to do it and we still do it anyway, I mean, that is what builds a lot of internal strength. Because we realize that actually it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Or even if it was as bad as we thought it was, I overcame it. I've come through the other side. You know, I didn't fall down, or if I did fall down, I picked myself back up. So definitely, if you're afraid to do it, I feel like this is something you just need to work through right now. And you just need to surrender to the divine, because I feel like you're being guided. You are being called from higher source to do whatever this is. Again, to start this business, to start this new career opportunity, to start this friendship, or to start this relationship. Again, there could be a multitude of other things that this could be, because it's so general, I know. But there's definitely something you're being guided. And maybe you've had signs, maybe you've been seeing signs lately, or you've just been feeling this inner calling, again, guiding you towards this path. I feel like this, it's definitely something that's going to lead somewhere big, I feel, for you, Group 2. So I definitely would keep moving and make a start on whatever this is. So I do hope that this resonates with you, group 2, and please let me know down in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please check the description box below for all of the details there. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so group number 3, let's take a look at your yes or no question. Okay, a few jump out on the floor already, but that was too many. So let's see. I don't know if there's a sense of wanting to rush something, or there's some kind of fast or impulsive moving action I'm already picking up on here. Okay, yes or no, group number 3. Let's see. Group 3, what's going on? Yes or no? Okay, so the first card, ooh, the Tower. Okay, yeah, so there's something intense going on here. This is big. This is big. Okay. Yeah, so this could be, this is a sign of Aries, okay, so you may resonate with the sign of Aries in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North or South Node. But this is definitely the feeling of everything falling down, or like everything collapsing down around you, or some huge change that's happening here. This can also be intense passion and attraction. But it's really intense, whatever the situation is. The Tower is not an easy energy. It's quite forceful. Okay, so it could be forceful changes that you're going through right now. For some of you, I'm sensing health things as well. So maybe some nerve pain or some sharp pains, specifically around your neck, your upper back, maybe your arms, maybe even down one of your legs, maybe sciatica or something. You know, this is just a side note. I don't feel like this is necessarily what you're talking about or what you're asking about. It might be for some of you, but I'm sensing there's something about a sign here. Like if you're having those pains or those sharp feelings, then to just acknowledge them. Okay, but we'll get more in detail about that in a moment. Let's take a look at your other cards here and see. Okay, interesting. Muse of Materials, and then the 8 of Wands. Okay, yeah, so we've got more fire here, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then we do have Pentacle energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Is this a yes or a no? I'm not sure, to be quite honest with you, just yet. Let's go a little bit deeper into this and then we'll see what comes through. But for some of you, this might be about health. Again, this could be about your health. Okay, because the pentacles represent anything physical. So, which is health, but also finances. This can also be about self-esteem. Okay, so that might, one of those might be on your mind quite heavily. Okay, something to do with the legs. I'm seeing so many legs today in this pile. So something about legs or about running. So yeah, for some of you, I feel that this might be about exercise. Yeah, I really feel like there's an element of health in this. Okay, also there's a few scenarios that I see, but I'll just go over the health one first. Because yeah, it feels like there's something, maybe it came on all of a sudden. These could also be headaches as well, like tension headaches. Yeah, and so it feels like maybe something, this could be like a spasm as well. And I will never forget, it's always when we do the most mundane things that sometimes we get these weird pains, because I've been having knee issues a few years ago. And, you know, I'd been training and doing different things in the gym and whatever, and it was fine. But then I remember I just went to open the fridge, of all things, and my knee gave way. But it was like, I felt like my knee had nothing to do with the action I was taking, you know. So it came on very suddenly or out of the blue. Yeah, so for some of you, it could be something to do with your knees. or anything to do with your legs, or like I said, there's pains, like there's something to do with sharp pains I'm sensing. Yeah, for some of you this could be something else. It could be somebody else has inflicted this pain upon you, and it's something you're thinking about. Okay. So I definitely feel this is about slowing down here. I feel like, yeah, there's definitely this element of needing to take things more slowly. So I'm already starting to feel, actually, for group 3, that this might be a no. Now, of course, it depends how you phrase your question. So that's why I always advise listening to the whole reading rather than just taking the yes or no and running away with it, you know. But to hear everything that comes through, because even though I feel this is a no, again, it depends how you phrase your question, because this could be about, you could have asked, should I keep going? Should I, you know, in terms of my exercise regime, for instance, should I keep going at this? And in that sense, I feel like this would be a no, and you need to slow down. For some of you, it might be, should I stop? Should I stop doing what I'm doing and rest? So in that sense, it would be a yes. So that's why, you know, I always say to listen to everything, and then for you truly to make your own decision, okay, on whether you feel this is a yes or a no as a whole. But that's my initial feeling overall for this reading, is it's a no. So if this isn't about health, this could be about finances as well. So it might be you're thinking about a career change, okay, or something to do with a change, yeah, in your career, in your finances, in the way that you see yourself as well when it comes to your self-esteem. And it might be an unwelcome change, okay? It might be a change that's coming through, like maybe you don't want the change. So you might be asking, is this change going to negatively affect me? And I do feel, again, that would be a no. But it might be that you need to slow down. That's definitely the big message that's coming through here, with all this intensity and then slowing down. Okay? So whatever's going on here for you, whatever feels like your tower moment, you are being guided to, you know, step into your personal power and to make sure you're having a lot of compassion for yourself, that you are building up on your self-esteem. You're not letting whatever this thing is affect you on a deeper level in terms of how you view yourself. Okay, you're not letting it affect, yeah, your confidence. So yeah, like I said, this could be about a career. And again, maybe there's a need for change. Maybe you're asking, do I need to change my careers? Do I need to do something different? And I feel like that would be a no right now. Of course, if you feel like you're being called to do something different, and you know, you have to go with what you feel is right. But what I'm sensing is not that it's not a good idea, but that there needs to be a little bit more time. Timing seems to be a factor, I feel here. So I feel like, especially if there are other things going on that feel like tower moments, that feel, you know, that there's a shake-up here. I'm getting Uranian energy coming through, so you may resonate with Aquarius, or maybe you're having a Uranian transit right now that's, you know, causing some of these changes within your life, okay? And some of them definitely don't feel that comfortable. But I sense for some of you as well, if this is health related, that this is all happening again for a divine reason. Okay, it might be that you've been forced to slow down because you were moving too fast. Okay, maybe you needed to slow down so you could smell the roses, okay, which is about being present, you know, being happy and grateful for where you are now, for the position that you're in, and to try and see all of the positive and the good things that you have rather than what you don't have. Okay, so to enjoy what you're doing now, and to nurture yourself and look after yourself first and foremost. Okay, because especially for those of you that are dealing with health issues, as we know that, you know, I think when our health is affected, everything else just falls by the wayside. So it's imperative that we look after our health, that we exercise regularly, that we eat well and healthy, but that we also rest. You know, there's been a lot of information coming through lately about sleeping more and losing more weight. Okay, so for instance, some of you are on a diet or something. That could be something that you're asking about as well. you know, if you've been doing too much, say if you've been exercising too much, it may have sort of put you back a little bit. And they say that, yeah, the more you sleep, actually the more weight you can lose. Again, I'm not, certainly not an expert in that area. I mean, I was a personal trainer, and I've been into health and fitness for most of my adult life, and most of my life anyway, because I was a gymnast for many years as well. So yeah, it's always been something that's on my mind. But and I feel like I've got a good amount of experience in, but like I said, certainly no expert. But I just find that that's really interesting, and I've been testing that out myself, and by sleeping a little bit more, and I do feel like it's making a difference. So again, each to their own. But again, it's just so important to rest our bodies, because if we burn out, and then we can't do anything, you know, then we have to, if we lay up in bed, and then we've put ourselves back. So yeah, for some of you, it might not be that you're even at any level of pain right now, but it might be this is a warning for you, a warning that you need to just slow down a little bit, so you don't get ahead of yourself, so you don't end up, so it doesn't end up backfiring on you. That's what I'm sensing here. So again, it could be about your career, but this could also be about a relationship too. So if you're thinking you want something to progress a little bit faster, I feel like you're being protected, okay? And whatever this is, I feel like you're being protected in it not moving too fast, in it moving more slowly and more incrementally, which will definitely help to create a more sturdy and solid foundation for the future. So yeah, whether that's creating a sturdy and strong body that is healthy and active, and that will stand the test of time and take you into your later years feeling good, or whether this is about your career, okay, or again a relationship in which again both need a strong foundation. Both should be taken nice and slowly, not rushing things, I feel is imperative for you. So I'm just going to get some Moonology advice for you on this as well. So advice from the Moonology deck, please, for group 3's yes or no question. Okay, so we have a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo, and then we have prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Okay. So again, you might resonate with the signs of Taurus and Virgo, both earth signs. So yeah, a lot of earth energy is coming through here. So again, yeah, this really feels like it's about health or finances or both. Okay. But yeah, I think that this is a really positive sign as well, that prosperity lies ahead. So if you were to slow down and relax a little bit, that you will prosper, okay? That good times are on the horizon for you. So again, prosperity, this could be good health, health and wellness. That's what I'm picking up for you. So yeah, definitely, I feel like there's a lot of positivity coming through here. So I feel like this might be more of a reassurance for you, to let you know that whatever you're going through right now, whatever tower moment is happening in your life, that it's actually going to help to propel you into this place where you feel abundant, okay? With every high, there is a low. With every low, there is a high. Okay, because you know what it's like when we can be really, really happy in one moment and we're so elated, but inevitably we have to come down from that feeling, which can feel more intense if we're coming from an extreme high to an extreme low. And that might be what you're going through right now, a lot of ups and downs. But knowing that when we're in those low times, that there will be high times, or just indifferent times where we're not feeling amazing, we're not feeling bad, we're just kind of on an even keel. And that might be just where you want to be right now, especially if you're in a low place. But I feel like this is just letting you know that there are things coming for you, okay? This is all happening for a reason, and it's definitely to help build a lot of physical strength within you, physical strength and internal strength as well. Okay, and a time to give rather than take. So yeah, I feel like this is about giving to yourself. Okay, and then this can be about giving to others as well. Maybe there's something that you feel like you already do. This could be about some kind of charity work, or some kind of, like giving of yourself, like making the effort with something or someone. But like I said, I feel like this is more about you, like a time of giving to yourself rather than taking from yourself. So again, if it's like, I'm just sensing like energetic vampires. So maybe this is about releasing people that have been take from you. So this might be about sort of giving to yourself by detaching yourself from certain people or from certain endeavors. Okay, so again, if you've been over exercising or just doing too much where you become exhausted and you feel like you hit rock bottom, this is the time, excuse me, this is a time to give to yourself rather than take, because again, it's like, I'm just saying like taking your energy. So like I said, if there's an energy vampire around you, it's like they've been taking your energy and you need to give more back to yourself in order to balance out. But again, this could be more about, yeah, if you've been overdoing it. I'm just sensing a lot of overdoing here in so many ways, and it's time to just take a step back and to be more compassionate for yourself, because we've got the color green coming through a lot also in those cards. So the green represents the heart chakra. So I feel like there's something to do with your heart and your compassion and your self-love. So by giving more and more love to yourself and then extending that love to others. Because for some of you, you might already be under that awareness that maybe you have been, you've not been giving as much to others as you would like to. Okay, so that could be something maybe you feel like you could do. But I do feel for a lot of you, you've actually given too much of yourself. That's what I feel like. There's been too much, like I said, too much thought, too much action, too much generosity, and I feel like maybe others have taken it for advantage, or for granted rather. Others have taken your kindness for granted or as a weakness. So I feel like this is really about, yeah, giving that back to yourself now, giving that love to yourself, letting yourself rest and recuperate from whatever you've been going through. So I really hope that this resonates with you, group 3. Please let me know down in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And if you would like a personal reading, please check the description box below for all of the details there. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.